Toastmaster. You join this Speechcraft and become a Toastmaster member because you'd like to be a good public speaker and be a good leader. One tool that you need to be able to get the benefits of being a Toastmaster is being able to navigate your pathway, without which you will not be able to do your project, you will not be able to track your progress, and most importantly, there is no guidance. So today is a very important session, and I would like to share with you on how to navigate the Basecamp and the pathway. I would like to demonstrate live actually, but unfortunately, when I log in today, I see that there is a message that the Basecamp is undergoing a maintenance, and I didn't see that before. But very lucky that I have also took a screenshot in my presentation. So instead of the live one, then we will just discuss about the presentation using the PowerPoint. But I will share with you about how do you navigate your pathway, because that is the first step, and how do you navigate to the Toastmaster Basecamp. When you receive your welcome letter from Toastmaster, it will give you a link to access your Basecamp. So click on the link. This is, I think it will go to toastmaster.org and set up your password if you are a new member. But for those of you who are reinstated member like Ria, then you can use your old password. Then here, you go to my home, and then you go to my Basecamp. Here, Basecamp is in progress. For a new member, when you haven't chosen or take your free pass of Basecamp, then you just click the Basecamp, and it will show you to choose a free pass, and then you click your free pass. Now let me go and share using my PPT, since it's basically we cannot use the live one. So navigating pathway is a crucial steps for you to get the benefit of Toastmaster. Maybe a little bit introduction of myself. I am Ronawati Wongso, and I am Toastmaster member since October 2019. I have completed 9 pathway plus pathway mentor program within 4 years. And I am a Division B director presently, and also president of Maranatha Toastmaster Club and secretary of Pacific Advanced Toastmaster Club. So today what we will cover is log into toastmaster.org, choose your pathway, launch and activate your project, browse your project, when you complete your project, when you complete your level, when you complete your pathway, and then call to action and Q&A. You will receive a letter from Toastmaster, an email, say, congratulations, your membership application has been accepted. And then it will show you your member ID and when you can start access your pass. Since the club will be chartered on the 1st of April, so you will get access on the 1st of April, 2024. But since this is a new club, usually it takes time for Toastmaster to process the application for a new club. So it could take about 2 to 3 weeks sometime to get your email. But once you get your email, then please click Get Started. And then if you don't have your password, then you create your password. But if you already have your password, then you just log in. And then in the Basecamp, when you get in, as I show you just now, you go to my home, and then you go to Basecamp, then it will ask you to choose a free pass if you are a new member. And this is free, and you have 1 free pass. The pathway is the online learning which Toastmaster created for its member. And that is how we learn. we have a self-paced, self-learning module from Toastmaster. So let me introduce you to Toastmaster education program, which is called Toastmaster Pathway. First of all, what is Pathway? Pathway is what Toastmaster call its education program. And there are 6 paths to choose from. So it caters to your needs or interests. And it's accessible online, and it focuses on learning and practicing new skills, not just learning the theory. Being a member of Toastmaster is different from taking a course in an English courses, because in Toastmaster, effectively you practice, not just learning about the theory. The theory you learn from the pathway, which I will show you on how to access and how to navigate your pathway. 6 paths in pathways. Previously, there were 11 paths, but now it's slimmed down to 6 paths. We have presentation mastery, dynamic leadership, engaging humor, persuasive influence, visionary communication, and motivational strategy. Each of these will meet your interests. If you don't know which one should I take, so no worry. You can take an online assessment in Toastmaster. It will ask you several questions, and then it will give you recommendation of 3 paths to take. For me personally, I would recommend you to take presentation mastery or engaging humor as your first path, but this is certainly up to you. I will show you what you learn in each path, so for you at least to get an overview what you'd like to get from the path. Here there are 5 skills: public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. If you take presentation mastery, then you learn about number 1 and number 5, which means public speaking and confidence. Presentation mastery and engaging humor fulfill these 2. And these are the basic one: public speaking and increasing your confidence. And then dynamic leadership and motivational strategies is 1, 2, 3, and 5, which means public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, and confidence. And then persuasive influence and visionary communication, you learn about 1, 3, 2, 5. Public speaking, strategic leadership, interpersonal communication, and also confidence. Maybe you ask, I don't see any 4 here. Well, yes, on this 6 path, 4 management is no longer in the path here. Previously, when we have 11 pathways, then some path has the 4, has the 4. But here, no. So it's up to you what you'd like to master. Could be presentation mastery, engaging humor, dynamic leadership, motivational strategy, and persuasive influence and visionary communication. And you can do this as soon as when you receive an email from Toastmaster and log into your Toastmaster website and go to your home. I would suggest that you bookmark your Toastmaster website and save your user ID and password. It makes it easy for you to retrieve your website, because we will use it very often, so it makes life a lot easier. I would like to share with you actually on the live site to see in the website, but unfortunately today the website is down, it's under maintenance. So when you receive, let me see. Okay. When you receive or when you open and go to your website, to the Toastmaster website, and you already choose your path, then please do activate your path. And you learn, read everything in the pathway. And if there's video, play the video. Fill out the self-assessment before. And then you do look at the project checklist because that's your project for each learning outcome. Because for each project, it has a different objective. So you read your project checklist, do your self-assessment, and then read everything, and then stop when it says self-assessment after. Just stop there. And then you deliver your speech. After you deliver your speech, then you go back to your pathway, to your base camp. Then you fill out your self-assessment after. Then you complete and go through until it says congratulations. And if you complete that project, it will have a check mark in your base camp. In level 1, there are 4 projects. Level 1, project 1, icebreaker speech. And for those of you who already deliver your icebreaker speech in Speechcraft, you don't need to repeat. And I will show you and later on guide you on how to complete the project when you have already access to Toastmasters website. The second project is Speech with Purpose. And this project also, for those Speechcraft who attend and deliver the speech, you can just complete it and you don't need to repeat. And the third project is about vocal variety and body language. And those of you who already deliver your speech in the Speechcraft, you can mark this complete as well. And then the fourth project consisted of 3 projects. Your project level 1, your first project, and then you get evaluated. And then you improve your second speech based on the evaluation that you receive, evaluation and feedback that you receive. Then you deliver your second speech, and then you become an evaluator. For the evaluator part, for those of you who already done the evaluation, then you don't need to repeat and you can skip this one. It's up to you if you want to repeat. And if you completed all of this, the 3 projects, then you can check mark your level 1 project 4. And then it means that you already complete your level 1. And I will show you how it will show if you already complete the level. And when you complete your level, mark complete, and then you inform the VPE that you already completed, so you can receive an education badge that you already complete the level 1. And when you do your project, there are many, like I said, when you go to the pathway or to the base camp, there are many PDF which you can download. I suggest for you to download every one of them that you can download. For example, the project checklist, the evaluation form, and also the project itself, what you learn online, you can also have it printed. For the evaluation form, you need to give to your evaluator. So please do put your name, your project, or your title, and then the date, and give it to your evaluator or the VPE for your evaluator to fill out when this evaluate and give feedback to your speech. And then I will show you on how to file and organize your folder. But before I do that, I would like to overview a little bit on how I would do it in Toastmasters. First of all, oftentimes the problem that new Toastmasters face is that they don't know what they talk about. And in Speechcraft, we already cover where you can get the topic. But to help you make the time faster to get the idea, what I do first is when I get into a pathway, a base camp, I look at all the projects and I write down in Excel something like this. So I review all the projects and I put the projects in an Excel so I know what it is. And some of the projects in Toastmasters are elective. For example, when we get to level 3, level 4, and level 5, there are some elective. I tentatively choose which elective I'd like to take. This is only tentative because you can always change it later. This way, it will help me to see what is coming up. And I can start thinking about what topics I'd like to deliver my speech and prepare for the next project. And if you see, there are two tabs here, timeline and pathway. Pathway is actually the same as timeline initially, but later on, as I go along, I put everything which I do in Toastmasters in the timeline, while the pathway only reflect the projects in the pathway. So this will be in the pathway, but the timeline will be a little bit crowded later on. This is the timeline. Everything I have is here, while the pathway only consists of the project. See, in the pathway is only the project, the date, the role, the venue, etc. And I would like to emphasize for you to make this timeline and pathway tab, because at the end of the path, you will have a project what is called as path completion. And in the path completion, there is a timeline. So if you don't have this timeline from the beginning, you will have to go far to look at your agenda when you deliver its project and what you learn from the project. So for me, I don't like to do that at the end. I would like to do it at the beginning, because it really depends on you when you finish one pass. Some people can finish it fast, like I can do it like in 3 to 4 months, but some people can take years. The normal one is about 1 year. So your memory could be lost. Your notes could be lost. So it's better just to do it when you start the pass. And also write everything when you are a role takers, when you are visiting other clubs, put it in your timeline. Then you can reflect when you finish your pass, what have you done, what you have learned in this pass. And I think this first is about the topic. The second one is about how do you prepare for your speech. This is a prepared speech, and usually it's 5 to 7 minutes. It means prepare. So I don't expect to be impromptu, because if it is impromptu, it's for you, you will lose your confidence because you don't feel that you are prepared enough. So for me, what I do is that usually I write my speech. 1 minute is 100 words. It means like if 5 to 7 minutes is 500 to 700 words. But usually I put it in around 600 words, because when we do deliver the speech, sometimes we have a pause, sometimes we have questions to the audience. So there's a little bit of time. I write it and then I put it in grammarly.com. It's free to check for the grammar, for the correct use of the spelling, etc. And then I slip over it. The next day, I review again and see if there's anything that I would like to expand or I would like to move, etc. So basically, you edit and to see where the logic is. And then I go to Grammarly again to check. And after that one is done, then I start practicing my speech. And I started with the opening and then the body and then the conclusion. I do it like about 10 times. And I can do it in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening at a different time. And usually I just practice for 15 minutes, because when it's too long, my brain gets burned out and I get very tired. So just do it leisurely, do it with fun. And you can be recorded. You can practice in front of your friends and family. You can practice in front of the mirror. For me, I just walk around, just say, and then I walk around, etc. The first time you read the script, and then the second time you just make the outline. And try not to read your script when you deliver your speech. Practice to as if you are in front of an audience. Usually I stand up. Because by not reading your script, you have a better vocal variety, you have a better body language. You can imagine if you hear someone speaking and they are reading a script like bapak-bapak pidato, yeah, it's very boring, isn't it? Because you don't see or you don't feel the vocal variety, you don't feel the emotion in the speech. But if you are new, not to worry, because sometimes for me as well, when I was new, I forgot and get blank. That is even now, sometimes I get blank and forgot what I need to say. And then second, it seems like I was memorizing. And that's okay. And then as time go along and we practice and practice, then I started become more comfortable, and then I can just look at the outline. It's not exactly of what I write. That's okay. So just do a little bit variation. That's okay. Yeah. And then that is how we deliver our speech. That's how we build our confidence. Practice, practice, practice. Know what you are talking about. Then you progress and you do your project. And then as your project's progressing, it becomes more and more difficult, especially when after project 3, project level 4 and 5, usually there are some leadership project. So that's why if you take presentation mastery or engaging humor, that projects do not have the leadership projects, which sometimes take about 6 months to do it. It really depends on what project. Now that I have already covered on what to look at in a Basecamp, let me show you on how I organize my folder or my files. As I mentioned, download everything you can from your past. Okay. In my computer, I have a folder for each of the past. I have, like, for example, visionary communication. This is, I put it like in the order that I take the pass. For you, probably it's your first pass, so not to worry. So I put, let's say, visionary communication. And then within that folder, I have event and photo, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pass completion, and then my time, which I show you the Excel. And for the level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is all the project for each level. And if you look here I put level 1, project 1. So that is the way that I number it. So you put level and then you put project. Level 1, project 2, level 1, project 3. That way it's easy for you to find. So in this level 1, you will have all the projects. Let me maybe go to here. For example, in level 1, I put icebreaker. All what I can download, and then I also file the evaluation that I received from my evaluator. And I also put the prepared speech script that I prepared. So here, so it's easy for me to look for my past speeches. For me, I record every speeches that I make, but it's really optional. Yeah. So I record the speech that I make and the evaluation that I get. So for each level completion, you will get a certificate of completion. So this is like level 1 and level 2. So it's easy for you, right? When it's level 2, you just put 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 1.1, 1.2, etc. So it's very organized and it's easy for you to look for your projects and your past prepared speech script. I will share with you about the new member resources. My timeline will be there, the one that I share on the Excel. And then this is the new member resources, the video that you can watch. And then Toastmaster Intro to Toastmaster Pathway. This is by Fajar. And I would like to say that there is, let me summarize the key takeaway. The first one is log in to toastmaster.org. And then the second one is activate and launch your pathway. It means choose your pathway and then activate and launch. And 3 is activate and launch your project. 4 is mark as complete your project and level for you to get the, if you complete a level, then it will have a check mark. And 5, ask your VPE to approve in Basecamp and Club Central, Leadership Central, so that you can get your education badge. And 6 is rinse and repeat the process, mark as complete your pathway. And you do that for all of your projects and all of your levels. So the call to action is choose and activate your pathway and start delivering your speech and project. For those of you who are new members and even reinstated member, you cannot access your Basecamp yet at the moment because we are waiting for the Toastmaster to register our club and also to give you access to the Basecamp. But once you do receive the email from the Toastmaster International, then please do log into your Basecamp and choose your path and activate it. So start your journey, and thank you very much.